In this video, we're going to discuss the best defensive wing spikers in Haikyuu Touch the Dream. Previously, we covered the best liberals, middle blockers, setters, and ace wing spikers in the game. Everything I mentioned here is based on my own opinion, separate from standard tier lists. It's based on the top 10 rankings in Dream Match, player skills, stats, and other factors. So you don't necessarily have to follow everything mentioned in this video perfectly. Ultimately, it all comes down to your wings, currency, and who your favorite character is, whether in Touch the Dream or the Haikyu anime. Alright, before we get into who the best defensive wing spiker is, let's take a look at their skills. They are required to have excellent defense and receive capabilities to maintain team stability. Naturally, their receive stats or skills and speed must be decent at the very least, as they require fairly high reflexes. The receive skills involved are overhand receive, underhand receive, super receive, flying receive, passive dive, and passive foot. Of course, not every defensive wing spiker in this game possesses all the mentioned receive skills. Only a few players have a wide variety of receives. Players with a wide variety of receives such as Daichi, Kita, Yuji, Ikijiri, and Enoshita typically have between 3 to 4 receive skills. If we rank them by the highest receive stats, Daichi takes the lead, followed by Kita, Enoshita, Yuji, Fukunaga, and others. This proves that not all defensive wing spikers have 2 passive skills. Even if they do, their stats might not be better than Daichi's. Next, defensive wing spikers have a special buff called the Aggro skill, Taunt, which is specific to liberos and wing spikers. However, not all wing spikers have this. It is unique to specific characters, and currently Daichi is the only one who has it. So when choosing a defensive character, make sure they specialize in defense. This helps immensely in maximizing your team's defensive capabilities. I'm placing Daichi at rank 1 as the best defender because a defensive wing spiker with 2 passives is very rare. For second place and below, like Kita, Enoshita, Fukunaga, and Yuji, it's better to pull for limited characters rather than the standard ones. Besides the double passive skills, some defensive wing spikers have super receive skills ranging from bronze, silver, to SR rank. Bronze and silver super receives can be used multiple times, while the SR super receive has a cooldown. If you are building a mixed random team, then Daichi, Kita, Yuji, and limited Ikijiri are the best options you should pull for when they arrive on the CS server. This is because RPG Daichi, Spy Kita, Snow, Spy, or Yokai Yuji, and Amusement Park Ikijiri are the defensive wing spikers most frequently seen in Dream Match. Looking at wing spikers as a whole, Survival Kodai could also be used as a defensive option alongside Daichi, Kita, Yuji, and Ikijiri. This is just an example. You don't have to pull for the previously mentioned players because some setters and middle blockers are also positioned for defense. The limited defensive wing spiker I own is RPG Daichi, and I've maxed him out to 5 stars because of his 2-turn buff. Other than that, I might pull for Yokai Yuji because I like his skin, which resembles an elf from One Piece. I'll probably only pull for 2 defensive wing spikers on the Sia account because as a true FTP player, I have to start saving up from scratch again. I might start focusing only on my favorite limited characters or characters from specific schools like Datetek, Nekoma, and others. My wings are running low, and pulling for every character isn't feasible since most limited characters aren't guaranteed to see regular play anyway. For now, I'll focus on RPG Daichi while waiting for Survival Atsumu and the limited characters that will appear during the 3rd anniversary on the Sia server. On the Japanese server approaching the 3rd anniversary, there is a Christmas banner rerun. I'm hoping for a new limited Kodai or a new Kamonedai character. To be honest, if there isn't one, it gets a bit boring. Every time a new limited character appears, the urge to pull is there, but I have to restrain myself. If you want the best defensive wing spiker for defense and buffs, you should probably wait for a limited rerun like RPG Daichi or the newest limited characters. This is because only a few defensive wing spikers provide a 2-turn buff, such as RPG Daichi, Amusement Park Ikijiri, Snow Yuji, and others. As for the most used defensive wing spikers on the Japanese server, it's mostly RPG Daichi, limited Yuji, limited Ikijiri, and limited Tsuno. So make sure you have enough wings to pull for the limited defensive wing spiker you want in the upcoming banners. I hope the game lasts a long time. That's probably it for this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. You can also join the Discord group or check out the tutorials on the website DeBuDDi.gitechus.io. Thank you and see you in the next video. See you again.
Por ver, nos vemos en los próximos videos. No olvides los subs, dale me gusta y deja un comentario.